look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got an open man, and he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we can go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's got a chance. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced a field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Coming out aggressively. Got it in stride at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit is out there again. and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The lone back's got it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. 1st down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
First down for the offense.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
to throw. It's Sellers. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. The RPO, it's complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Spreads the uprights, it's good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. option. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Starts to scramble to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking. Throws the football right behind those guys and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Tate. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense not showing press coverage. Give to the back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking for space to the left. Turns it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Sayin. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Peoples. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now all of a sudden the offense, man, they're knocking on the door.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The gun wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting... Get it back. Gets a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Complete downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the air. It's Sayin. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on 3rd down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else because someone else was probably open.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Tate. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds his tight end. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. corner's backing off a bit. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Running into the open space. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Ohio State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Caught in the backfield. It's Harbor. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, these to have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Now the play fake. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th.
Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. This drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off.